Hey everybody, Rabbit, October 2016. This is scary stuff. I can't believe it is October 1st, 2016. So, here we are. And as you can tell, the theme of quite a lot of my podcasts has been to help you avoid derailment in the kickoff to this season. When does the kickoff begin? It begins on Halloween. But for some of you, it will begin long before Halloween when you start purchasing those 2-4 bags of candy. And of course, what good food addict doesn't buy their favorite type of candy in case nobody comes to the door? Yeah. Oh, you thought you were so brilliant in doing that? No. Trust me. Every food addict has their stash of their stuff. And, it's going to be gobble gobble time pretty soon. Anyway, so there you have it. You're not that unique. A lot of us have done it. A lot of us will continue to do it because a lot of people think that they're special and that they can have the sugar and that they can be older and that their bodies will process it and it won't immediately turn to fat in their body. Well, guess what? Wrong. It's just not going to happen that way. So, be aware that if you do buy candy, buy what you don't like. And then you can donate it to someplace. You know, don't be silly. Don't kick off these 5 months. 5 months, you say. Well, October, Halloween, November, Thanksgiving, December, we know what that is, Christmas and New Year's. Then what do we have? Oh, we have all the playoffs, all the football, all the gather around the TV and have more football, crappy appetizer type foods that if you haven't caved in all the way leading up to, then you'll have it again. Valentine's Day and Super Bowl, or maybe it's Super Bowl and Valentine's. So, in case there's not enough going on with derailing your food plan with winter-type meals that don't always have to have potatoes and bread. They don't. I doubt you're a laborer. I doubt you're working in a factory and you need to have 4,000 calories a day. So you need all that gravy made with flour, all the bread to sop it up, and all those potatoes to stay full. No. You want to remain really true to your food plan. If your food plan is keto, high carb, low fat, like mine is, and a lot of other people here, then you know that you need to be extra careful leading into this season. There are many, many pitfalls. Now, the one appetizer that's allowed are scallops wrapped in bacon, right? So, but you can't have the little mini quiches made with bread or phyllo dough or whatever it is. You can't have a lot of the things, but you can have a lot of the things. You know, I've always been a veggie person, so I love Thanksgiving with all the veggies, a little bit of turkey, and I don't even have to have gravy anymore. I got butter. I got my Kerrygold butter. Who else? What else do you need, right? So, it's October 1st. Wow. So, you need to be very mindful going in. Now, one of my pickles, and we privately email to each other, she has said she wants to be right back on this keto train now. Because why? Not only does she have all those things to look forward to in the food fest coming up, but it's also her birthday in October. So she's got even one more reason why she could become derailed. You don't want to derail your food plan. This is when you want to be strutting your stuff. You want to wear those beautiful holiday sort of sweaters. You're not going to have the rolls. You're not going to look and say, this'll do. The dress that used to have a belt, now you can't wear a belt anymore because your gut, your menopause, your midriff sticks out further than your boobs. I don't think you can wear a belt that way. I knew I couldn't. That was my turning point for me. And correction on on the Pumpkin FOMO podcast, I said I joined Weight Watchers in June 2016. 2014. Did that for a year and a couple of months, then went wheat-free and sugar-free. And then in September of 2015, I went grain-free and sugar-free. Yeah, 2015, just so you know. So it's been over a year. Okay, so it's October 1st. And do you have a plan? Do you have a safety plan? Are you protected? Are you still weighing and measuring every day and not eyeballing things? Are you addicted to keto desserts and think that, that'll carry you? You know, the sugar bug is up here. The sugar addict is up here in your brain, lighting up like it's cocaine or crack every time you have it. And the carbs are the same thing, not the fibrous carbs that are like Brussels sprouts and green beans and steamed broccoli. No. We're talking breads, appetizers, cereals, protein bars, even all kinds of maybe protein shakes that have some wheat in them. We're talking all that stuff. It's all up here. Because after you quaff down 4 or 5 snack size candies, just making sure, like it's quality control or something before Thanksgiving. I mean, Halloween, like people are paying attention, right? This has a different taste. No, that all those cheap candies are made with chemicals. They're not made with pure chocolate. There might be a trace of pure chocolate in them, but trust me, unless you're buying the good stuff, and you're not going to be giving the good stuff out on Halloween night, it's all crap. It's all fake, phony chemicals that remind you, maybe, of how it used to be. I'm sure when I was a kid that there was a lot more quality in candy bars than there are now. Now it's who cares? Let's ruin the kids. Let's turn them into little diabetics before they even reach middle school. Our country is shameless. Our country is shameless in what it wants to do to us. And we really are powerless over it until we get control and we start doing our own research about our own bodies, look into our history a little bit. Trust me, when you eat a candy bar or have a soda, be it diet or regular, or anything grainy, trust me, or a donut or whatever, your brain lights up like it's 4th of July, and when you crash, it wants more of the same. As I've often said, it does not want a hard-boiled egg. It does not want a piece of sharp cheddar cheese. No, it doesn't. Even a tablespoon of a nut butter. It doesn't want any of those things. It wants more of the same. More, more, more. When I go to my meetings in the morning, there's a man that says, I'm addicted to more. I know that more. I know that more with cakes and candies and cookies and all that garbage. I know that with pastas and breads and pizza. Oh yeah, I was a card-carrying food addict, and I don't want to go back there. So this is October. Now, you had a lot of those months for all that exercise that you said you were going to do, all that trimming down, all that wanting to be in the bathing suit. Maybe you attained it. Good for you. So then this season, this 5-month season of gluttony, you already have some good traction. You want to have that traction and momentum starting today, October 1st. Don't kid yourself. It will lure you in like nothing. Okay? So, be aware. I'll tell you, I had Alfredo spaghetti squash the other night with cut up pieces of roast pork in it and all kinds of veggies sitting in that boat. And I put maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of Alfredo sauce on it that I made from scratch in a little pot on top of the stove. And it was so darn satisfying. Now today, no, not today, in a couple of days I'm going to be making cheeseburger soup in my new Instant Pot, and I can't wait to do that. Today I think I'm steaming some carrots because they taste more carroty in the Instant Pot than I've ever tasted since I had a garden, which was like, decades ago when I had the energy for that sort of thing. So anyway, October 1st, Rabbit. Hope you said rabbit right when you woke up, before you said anything else, before you groaned about your aching body, before you went to see if your hip bones were showing up again. Alas, they're not. Either is your rib cage. So, gather thy tools, gather thy tricks and tips, watch podcasts, donate time to yourself, do the research. If you think it's safe and it's keto or low carb, high fat, or not going to make you gain weight, or not going to light up your brain like the 4th of July, do some research on it first. So then you're armed and dangerous. And be aware that there is such a thing as rare and appropriate. And somebody was asking me about that, a new pickle. And she said she craves a potato and she'll have a few bites of it. And I have a potato every Saturday. It's tracked, it's measured, it's contained. And what does that do for me? It makes my way of eating and lifestyle doable. It is a 3 to 4 ounce Yukon potato that I put Kerrygold butter on. It keeps me sane. It keeps me here. It keeps me satisfied because I'm not about deprivation at 66. No way. I've come this far. I'm not going to be depriving myself on any, 800 calorie food plan to drop a quick 10. It didn't work before, and it's not going to work with my metabolism at 66. I can guarantee you that. So, be good to yourselves. Hope you said rabbit, rabbit. Track, measure, do your research. Don't trust everything that you hear or see. Do your own research. You are worth it. Thanks for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Rabbit, rabbit, October 2016.